see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Immediately fires to the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bauman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On the ground, it's Diggs. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive with an end around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it didn't take long to get this receiver involved in the game, and we know he'll make plays in the passing game, but let's get him going in the running game, too, and see what he can do early.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's back. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got his man, makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going up top again. On target. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A little release to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's dribbling. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the play fake. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw at Simmons. Steps away. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. It's now 3rd and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Simmons. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They're going to run it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chiefs to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Bringing it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he's tackled short. He didn't make it.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
To the air, it's Chadwick. With the catch, it's Daniels. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo with the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Working that left side now. And they're able to get him down.
And I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close.